I'm not even joking when I say that I have two of the most overpowered MP7 classes within this video if you're playing Call of Duty Warzone, and I'm gonna say that one of these classes is mine. I made one of them, and then the other class is from a subscriber who actually messaged me on PlayStation telling me that he had a class that barely had any recoil whatsoever, and I wanted to check it out. I did, and his name is Infinite Ward 19 on PlayStation. Dude, he made me this class, and I'm definitely gonna be sharing this class with you guys because it's super damn good. I didn't think it was going to be good, honestly, looking at the attachments, but when I actually tried it, this thing was actually insane. But we're gonna get into it, guys. This is the overpowered MP7 class setup. What is up, guys? My name is Nick, and welcome back to another Modern Warfare, COD Warzone, whatever you want to call it, video. And today we're going to be talking about the MP7, the laser class setups. I'm going to give you guys two classes for the MP7. One of them is the one that I made myself, and the second one, which honestly I'm going to say I think it's better than the class I made, is from Infinite Ward 19, one of my subscribers. And this class, both of them are really damn good. Both of them are great if you want to play Warzone and all that kind of stuff and just go off on people. So definitely make sure to use these classes. I'm also going to be giving you guys the perks. I'm going to give you the lethal, the tactical, and I do have a secondary weapon on these classes, but that I'm not going to share with you guys. I've shared it with you so many times. It's the M4A1 weapon, and if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and definitely check it out. I'll link the video at the end of this one so you guys can see that class. It's a very good class as well. It's definitely overpowered and it's definitely super strong. But let's talk about the MP7. So I want to talk about this one. It's really good, and I just want to say the perks that you should be running within this game mode, some of the better perks to run in this game mode. Obviously you could run whatever you want, but I'm just gonna tell you guys my opinion. I think for perk 1, cold-blooded is very good. This means that you cannot be seen by thermals. For all those dudes camping on mountains or buildings with thermal snipers, they won't be able to see you, and it also doesn't trigger high alert. So if anybody is using high alert for perk 2, it usually triggers it and it shows yellow on their screen that an enemy sees them. This way it won't trigger it whatsoever. They won't even know that you're looking at them, so you could sneakily go around and chase people. Especially with an SMG, you don't want to get into those long range gunfights. Perk 2, I highly recommend either Overkill, which I'm running on one of these classes, or Ghost. If you're not running Overkill and you don't need a secondary primary weapon, go ahead and run Ghost. Very important to use as well. Perk 3, I personally like Amped a lot. Amped is really fun to use. It's faster weapon swap, so if you are shooting at someone and you need to switch your weapons because you're running out of ammo, definitely go ahead and run Amped. And you have a faster launcher reload speed, which you should be running as your secondary if you're not using any other secondary. You should be running the Joker launcher. Really damn good at taking out vehicles and stuff like that. Now the lethal, I love C4. It really does get a bunch of kills. It even takes out vehicles if they get too close to you. And your tactical should always be heartbeat sensor. Don't worry about concussions. Don't worry about flashes. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Heartbeat sensor is the best. Now, like I said, if you guys want to check out the M4A1 class setup, definitely go ahead and do so. I'm going to link it at the end of this video. You guys could easily check it out because you will see some of that gameplay in the background, because if I am running Overkill, it's with the M4A1 and the MP7 as well. So the MP7 class that I made, I'm going to share with you guys right now, and the first thing you want to throw on this is the muzzle monolithic suppressor. This gives you sound suppression and it gives you damage range, which is really good. Your damage won't drop off as soon as it does normally without this attachment, and also your gun is going to be silenced when you're shooting at people, so that's really damn good as well. You will not appear on the red dot, or on your red dot won't appear on the minimap. What am I saying? But it does take away some ADS speed and some aim walking steadiness, so you kind of gotta like go with the flow. Just lose some things. It's still very good to use. The barrel is going to be the FSS Recon. This gives you damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Recoil control, very important. Even though the MP7 is super easy to control already, you definitely want to get that extra recoil control so it can feel even more like a laser. And the bullet velocity is really damn good. Those bullets are going to go really far, and you also get that extra damage range, so you have 2 times the damage range on this class, which I think is really good, especially for an SMG. Again, you lose some more ADS speed and you lose some movement speed, but it's an SMG, it doesn't really matter. You're going to be aiming down sights pretty fast anyways. The stock is going to be the FSS Close Quarters stock. This gives you only ADS speed, and it does take away some aiming stability, but the reason we want this is because we lost a few ADS speeds already, so we definitely want to get that a little higher than it should be. Now the ammunition, you could either run 50 or 60 round mags depending on how you feel about the negative movement speed and the negative ADS ADS speed. If you want less ADS speed and you don't really care about that, go ahead and run the 60 round mags. If you want a little faster ADS speed but it's still a negative, go and run the 50 round mags. Now I say this is really important, especially if you're trying to squad wipe on really close ranges and stuff like that. You need the extra bullets so you don't have to reload your weapon. Now the final attachment for this class right here is going to be the rear grip, and this is stippled grip tape. Really good to have. It gives you that sprint to fire speed, so in case you are caught in a building and you're sprinting, you could easily start shooting at someone, and it gives you that ADS, which is really damn good as well, and it does take away some aiming stability. So this class right here, really good class, especially up close and mid-range, and if you're sneaking up on people, this is a class you want to use. I've wiped out a few squads with this right here, and it's really, honest to God, a fun class to use. But now I want to talk about Infinite Ward's MP7 class, because he made a very good one, and I know his account name is Infinite Ward and stuff like that, and they made all the other games, but he's not them. Don't worry, guys. His class is still good. You don't have to worry about that. This is a really fun class, and when I saw it, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I thought it was gonna be really bad. I thought it wasn't gonna work at all, and then I tried it out. I said, you know what, I'll try it out. Every time someone sends me a class, I give it a try anyways, just to see how it is, and I think this is one of my favorite classes I've ever tried that a subscriber has given me before, and this is why I'm sharing it with you guys, because it's actually really good. Now there is one thing that when we get to it, I'll tell you guys, it's optional, you could choose to run it or not, but as is, this is the class he gave me, and I'm going to share every single thing as is. But I will tell you guys, there's one thing you might want to change, but the first attachment and the second attachment are the same that I had, and that's the muzzle monolithic suppressor. Again, you do need these things. You want that sound suppression, and you definitely want that damage range, and you do lose some ADS and aim, walk, and movement speed. And I will say this class right here has less ADS speed than my class does, but it's still very good at the mid ranges. I would say this class is better for those ranges. The barrel is the FSS Recon, which gives you that extra damage range, the bullet velocity, and the recoil control. Really fun to have as well, and this is not the only attachment that's going to be giving us recoil control on this class. It's such a good one. It just feels so good. It does take away some ADS and some movement speed. The optic is going to be the VLK 3x optic, and this is the one that I said is optional. If you guys don't like this optic, if you can't play with something that looks like this, definitely go ahead and take it off and switch it out to one that you actually like. But if you want this gun to feel more like a laser at those mid ranges, I am going to say an optic is important for that. An optic, for some reason, makes the MP7 feel like a laser, makes it feel like it's not kicking up much or anything like that, especially on this class. So either the VLK, you could even run the GI Mini Reflex, which is the smallest optic in the game, just anything to help you get those shots. But I'm gonna tell you, the GI Mini Reflex does feel like it has more kick than the VLK 3x optic, which is why this one right here, I didn't change it. It still feels good, it still feels nice to use, and all that kind of stuff. Now the stock, this is one that I actually really didn't think was going to be a good attachment, but I played with this class with the attachment and I played it without, and it makes a huge difference. So the Forge Tac Stalker is going to be the stock on this class, and it gives you aiming stability. That is it, and it does take away some aim, walk, and movement speed, which means you're gonna be more of a sitting duck because you won't be able to like aim and walk really fast anymore. But it's really good for that aiming stability, and I feel like this is one of the attachments that actually makes or breaks the class. It looks like such a insignificant attachment, but it does make the entire thing, and this is one that I thought the class was gonna suck with, but it does really good. And the last attachment that he has on this class right here is the Underbarrel Operator Foregrip, and this gives you recoil control, taking away again some ADS speed. So we have 4 attachments to take away ADS speed on this class and 0 attachments to give it, and this is why I thought it was going to be very bad. But then I realized, dude, who cares? It's the MP7, it's light, you aim down sights fast anyway, so even if you put heavier attachments on, it's only going to feel like you're aiming down sights with a stock assault rifle or something like that. And this just, it feels good. I didn't think it was. You guys got to try it before you knock it. So yeah, just go ahead, use this class. Infinite Ward made it, very good class. And yeah, so anytime you guys actually send me a class, whether it's in the comments or anything like that, if I do end up seeing it, I do try it. And if you guys can make me like an insane class, I'll probably throw it into another video for you guys as well. Now that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys want, go ahead and follow my Twitter. That is where I 100% see everything that everyone sends me, so that's a better way to get in contact and see what I'm up to and stuff like that. So go ahead and follow that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on. And if you made it this far into the video, just comment something super random like blue apple down in in the comments below. Just confuse the hell out of everyone down there. Let them not understand what's going on just because they don't watch the whole thing. Let them feel out of it. It's all good. You guys are the best ones. You guys made it this far. And yeah, like I said, if you guys could drop a like, we're gonna go for 1,000 on this one. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.